Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to be talking a little bit about Mystery Mountain Sunday School. Hope that you will share with us a little bit of feedback, and we're going to share with you a little bit about what's happening around here and what could be happening. Bye. Hey, Barb.
Hey, Scott.
I just came over from the swings. It's great to see you. I'm Scott Hardinieri. This is Barb Albert. We're here to talk about Mystery Mountain Sunday School and would love to hear from you. But first, you get to hear from us.
So before we ask you why you aren't sending your kids to Mystery Mountain Sunday School, we thought we'd share some of the reasons. Like, I asked you to come up with some reasons why you send your kids, right?
Yeah, I've spent hours on this.
Yeah, hours. So good. So let me start, and then you can do one.
Sounds good.
So one of the reasons I send my kids to Mystery Mountain Sunday School is so that they have role models. Real people, not sports stars or Hannah Montana, but real people that are loving on our kids and that I feel good about my kids knowing. How about you?
Well, I've thought a lot about this first one. I send my two children to Mystery Mountain because I want them to have role models, important role models of gifted adults that care about God and care about kids. And I've just thought a lot about that. I think that's really important.
Good. Well, another reason I send my kids is to pass on my faith, because I think if it wasn't for Sunday school and maybe that afternoon discussion, I'm not sure that we'd really get around to it at our house, to talking about our faith and passing that on.
Yeah. The second one, I had a little different take than you, and I lead a pretty busy life. My family has a really busy life, and one of the things I like about Mystery Mountain is that it helps me pass on my faith to my kids. And it's not just me talking, and please don't interrupt. I really enjoy the fact that people are talking about the ways that Jesus and God's love, and that I don't have to do all that. And so just passing on the faith would be my second one.
I can see you've thought a lot about this.
Yeah, it's hours.
Hours. Well, let me tell you another reason. One of the reasons I send my kids to Mystery Mountain Sunday School is because I want them to know that the world's not all about them. I mean, at our house, we have a party every time someone uses the bathroom, and every piece of artwork is a masterpiece. And I think when they come to Sunday school and they spend time worshiping God and learning about God and learning about how our church is in the world, I think they realize that this world just isn't all about them. So that's one of the reasons. That's kind of my third reason. Do you have a third reason?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, I have several. My third is that at my house, when my kids, I have two kids, whenever they draw things, we hang that on the refrigerator. It's like a big party. And we celebrate every little thing they do, and it's pretty amazing that they get that affirmation in our house. But we don't want them to think that the world is centered around them. And so one of the reasons that I send my kids to Mystery Mountain is because I want them to see that the world is bigger than themselves, and that God is working in other people as well, and that they can learn about other children, and they can begin to learn about compassion and love and justice, and that the way that we are as church is not just about this selfish kind of being. So that's probably the third reason why I do send my kids to Mystery Mountain.
Well, the fourth reason I send my kids to Mystery Mountain Sunday School is because every once in a while they're at Sunday school, I make myself a nice cup of coffee. I get out my fingernail paints. I put on a nice skirt. I go into Jeff's office and I do my nails during Sunday school. What's your fourth reason?
I've thought a lot about the fourth reason. I put on wait a second.
Seriously? I did all this work to organize this. You couldn't even come up with a couple of reasons.
Your reasons are so good, I couldn't top them.
All right, let's do this. Let's ask our parents to shoot back an email to us telling us a couple things. Why they send their kids to Sunday school, why they don't send their kids to Sunday school, and what we could be doing better, because we're getting ready for next year already, and we want to be sure we're doing a good job.
That's great.
And hopefully they come up with some new reasons.
That'd be great. And one more thing. If you could dream big about Heart of the Rockies and how kids are involved in that, not just Sunday mornings, but throughout the life of the church, we would love to hear your dreams about what it looks like for your kids to plug into this incredible faith that we have. Not we have, we